Y'all said the general fund budget's in bad shape, right? Public safety operates out of the general fund budget, right? So, yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Starting with you, Mr. Lewis, and going down the road. We had 135 trooper cars, 200 troopers that came to Houston County, and they held a vigil on 231 South, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on either side of Country Cross. Been reports they followed DSI workers trying to get them a confidential informant of what's in the building. Do you, and not a long political story, a short answer, do you support what Governor Riley's doing when he's talking about putting 24 employees off 24 days a year because you're broke? Do you support what he's doing and the division he's done in the state of Alabama when he could have handled it through the court? In addition, the task force has been in existence for 14 months with 0 criminal cases. Do you support Bob Riley and what he's doing, and Chris Murphy of the waste of taxpayers' resources? Yes or no?
No, I don't support a waste of taxpayer dollars.
Okay. And you consider what he's doing a waste of taxpayers with a 24-hour
You know, I've told you this before, Ricky. The way he's operating and handling the operation of his task force doesn't have anything to do with it. Do I think that he's doing it? Would I do it the same way he has? I don't think I would.
With all due respect, it has something to do with you because you remember the legislature that helped set up the budget. Mr. Clyde.
I can't make a determination on what Chris Murphy is, what kind of operations they run down here in North Alabama. On this particular instance, I had a problem with them coming to Houston County first before they went to Victoryland. But, you know, law enforcement, they have to do things, whether it's with gambling or drugs or whatever. I can't determine whether or not it was a waste or not. I have to take each individual case. They're the ones that are running undercover operations all over the state. You know, I can't make that determination for them.
Undercover operations would be something covert and sitting on the 4 lanes, not covert. So do you support that?
I'm not in law enforcement.
Okay. Mr. Beck?
No, I'd say no. It was other ways to handle it. I had the opportunity, I was eating breakfast the other morning, and I happened to see this fellow, and John Tyson. I went over there to his security. I said, isn't that John Tyson? He said, yeah, I want to talk to him. I said, look, John, there's other ways to handle this, you know? We can handle this civilly, you know? He said, I've closed 3 and I'm going to get it done. That was it.
No, I think it could have been handled a lot differently, and you know, I support Mark and the county commission and what they tried to do to ask them to come in during hours that would not interrupt the employees down there. And I think it could have been handled a lot differently, and I know there's been, Ricky, I know you want a short answer. No. And then the long answer here, a lot of people have asked how much did it cost? And I have not been able to get an answer on that because I knew maybe we would be asked that today, but I did ask, and that is forthcoming. They did tell me, though, they did confiscate $800,000 in the facility they closed, not the, in the one further north, Alabama, and that by law that money has to be put in a suspense account and cannot be used until it goes through trial. If the governor is determined he was legal in what he was doing, then that $800,000 would go to the state, and it is in an account. That first operation was done by the Department of Public Safety, and it's in an account under the Department of Public Safety. So it would be there to put into that fund for those expenses. The other operation over at Whitehall was done by the ABC board, and it doesn't know how much they confiscated there yet. But I mean, there is, when the governor makes a statement that he's taken more than he's spent, is what he said. We don't know how much he spent, but we do know that the money he's taken is in accounts in the general fund. So.
No, and we had budget hearing, Colonel Murphy came before the budget hearing. And my question to him, the same question you just asked, is that how can you stand before us and ask for an increase or ask for more money, and you're utilizing your money to what I thought was a way that it could have been saved. There's no way in the world it would take 150 plus state troopers or law enforcement officers to come in and shut an operation down where you invite them to come in peaceful. If you attempt to come in or something, they refuse, I would see that. But he did tell me that it's too, right now he don't know how much it costs, but the money did come out of his fund. And he has been to the governor, and the governor said that he would assist him. And then someone on the committee asked him, where is the governor going to get money from at the time like this, unless he asks for an increase in his budget. And then the other reason that they can't come out right now and give you a toll as to give you any figures as to how much, because it's under criminal investigation, the procedures is, so that's why but we will get that information to us when we come back to the budget.
Well, another issue on that, Ricky, was that, they closed at 12. It was a 4-hour span. They had advance agents that were around, and knew for 4 hours there was nobody down there. So I don't see why you take 150
that was
people.
in there. There was a state trooper that was in there, a major.